Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my go-to recipe for breadsticks. Cauliflower breadsticks to be exact. And this recipe, it's actually a little bit involved, but it's easy to do. We're going to save ourselves a bunch of calories, mainly from fat and carbs, and it's just as delicious. So let's get started. So our first few steps are really simple. We're going to rinse this in the sink, remove the stem and the leaves, then we're going to cut this into florets, place it into a Pyrex pan, and then we're going to bake it at 375 for 20 minutes. One thing I forgot to mention, once we get our cauliflower florets, we actually want to take them and get them into the consistency of about rice. You can use a blender, a food processor, or if you don't have either of those, you can use a knife. I have a Ninja, so I'm going to go ahead and take our florets and turn them into rice using my Ninja. So we have our cauliflower spread evenly over our Pyrex pan. We're going to stick it in the oven at 375 for 20 minutes. Cauliflower is done baking. Now we're going to transfer it over to a big bowl with a tea or linen cloth. You can get these cloths from the dollar store and they'll work great. Now we're going to let this set for 10 to 15 minutes so we can wring it out and drain as much liquid as possible from it. So now that our cauliflower has cooled down a little bit, we can strain it. We're going to grab the towel by the corners. Then we're just going to give it a good squeeze. You want to do this a few times, and you want to make sure you can get out as much liquid as possible. There should be really no liquid coming from your towel. Now that we're done straining, you can see that we've actually made a cauliflower dough. It's time to get our egg whites, fat-free cheese, and seasoning in here and start making breadsticks. Once you have your cauliflower dough in a big mixing dish, you're going to add a half a cup of cheese. I'm using a quarter of a cup of fat-free mozzarella and a quarter of a cup of fat-free cheddar. Next, we're going to add 2 large egg whites, or 70 grams if you're using egg beaters. 1 teaspoon Italian seasoning, or your mix of rosemary, parsley, and basil. A pinch of black pepper. And a pinch of sea salt. I'm using a Mediterranean sea salt blend. When you lay out your breadstick dough, you want to try and make a 9x7 rectangle that's a 1/4 inch thick. It's not the straightest of rectangles, but we're going to bake this at 450 for about 18 minutes. The 18 minutes is up. I wish you guys could smell this because it is just absolutely intoxicating. It looks great. We're actually going to add 3/4 of a cup of cheese on top of here. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to, and then I'm going to bake it for another 5 minutes or until my cheese just starts to brown. I just want to give you guys a quick tip for a low-calorie marinara sauce. You can actually use this Mid's pizza sauce. It's the lowest caloried, best tasting marinara pizza spaghetti sauce that I've been able to find at the grocery stores. Only 4 grams of carbs per serving, 1 gram of protein, and that is for a 1/4 of a cup, 55 grams. So this stuff goes a long way. Definitely check this out if you can find it at your grocery store. So this recipe makes about 12 medium-sized breadsticks, as you can see. Comparatively to Papa John's, you'd save yourself about half the calories making breadsticks like this. These breadsticks are only a third of the carbs of Papa John's breadsticks, and you're actually getting double the amount of protein making them this way. I recommend putting a little garlic salt and onion powder on these at the end. All you need to do is take a little Pam, spray your breadsticks, add your spices, and you'll be good to go. For me, breadsticks always just really need to be garlicky and oniony, probably because I'm Italian, who knows. But if you make these, please let me know in the comments below what you think of the recipe. I love these as a great alternative for breadsticks. Thanks for watching.